Hello guys, I am back. It's your boy Real Bruce at Real Bruce Uganda, and today I am here with another lesson. And this lesson I'm going to talk about the operating system. So we are continuing with our class. And last time we looked at very many different stuff, so which we are not going to look at this moment. Let's dive in further into the operating systems. So an operating is a fundamental basic of overall application program. Well, what usually this means that operating system is an intermediary between, it's like intermediary. What I mean by that is that it links between the user and the hardwares and the software. So the operating system usually helps gives that interaction. So we are going to say that an operating system is a program that helps in interacting between the user, the hardware, and the softwares of the computer system. Operating systems controls and coordinates the use of hardware among applications and programs. The major services of an operating system are as listed as below. We have memory management, disk access, we have creating the user interface. The user interface usually is that stuff that you look at whatever on your desktop is that so that you interact with the computer. We have managing the different programs in operating parallel. Likewise, it also controls manages the hardware's working. So furthermore, we are going to be taking a look at applications of the operating system. An operating system is accountable for the formation and deletion of files and directories. And when I talk of files and directory, these are like, there can be folders, they can be called folders. So an operating system manages the process of deletion, suspension, resumption, and synchronization. What I'm trying to let me try to simplify this one. Deletion is when, like, you it manages, like, you want to delete a particular data, you want to resume your work which you had done, that is resumption. And then we have a suspension. You are running an application and you want to stop it from running at that moment, you want to stop it from running. So that is also suppression. Then synchronization, we shall be talking more further and when we get to understand deeper into the operating system. So an operating system manages memory, space, and allocations. And the allocation and deallocation, this is giving a particular specific amount of data to a specific program, right? So uh, an operating system stores, organizes, and names the project and existing files. When you click on maybe your folder and you want to rename that folder, or you want to remove it or delete it, that is all the work done by the operating system. So further, an operating system manages all the components and devices of the computer system, including modems, printers, plotters, and etc. In this case, if any devices fails, the operating system is available. It detects and notifies you that, hey, this operating system isn't working. There's a problem with it. Maybe find out on how you can fix it. So it does that. So an operating system protects from distraction as well as from unauthorized use. It's an operating system that uses, when you like enter your password, that I do not want such and such particular man to view my status, to enter my computer. So when you turn on your computer, like, the first thing your operating system is going to do is to declare and ask him for the password. If he doesn't know, it will say, no, my friend, I can't give you anything because you seem not to be the owner of the computer, or so something like that. That is all done by the work of the operating system. An operating system facilitates an interface to the user and the hardware. What does this mean? It is the operating system that gives you the user interface. The interface, what I told you earlier on, is the way you interact with the computer. That desktop, the way you look at it, the way it is designed to make you friendly with it, to make you understand what you're doing. When you open up a file, what should the file look like, to make it like it look like it's a book, or to make it like it looks like a folder. Those, the way it is looking, the way it pops up, that is the user interface. So usually that is all done by the operating system. So we are going to look at the types, the types the types of operating system. So operating system types, here they are. We have what we call the disk operating system, or in short form, the DOS, DOS, the disk operating. Then we have the Windows operating system. We have the Unix operating system. Let us take a look at them one by one, starting with the disk operating system. So MS-DOS, this is going to stand for Microsoft Disk Operating System. Is one of the oldest and widely used system. It is a set of a computer program, majorly functions on which files, management, allocation of system resources, providing essential features to the control devices and hardwares and so on. Usually, when you take a look at DOS, or disk operating system command, is that can be typed in either uppercase or lowercase. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can type in lowercase or uppercase. It doesn't matter. But as we shall take a look at other operating systems, there are some operating systems that don't work with that. Whether it's an uppercase, it should be an uppercase. If you are searching for a name, Real Bruce, and you start with a lowercase letter, Real Bruce, that will not understand the and it's not what is written. The real name is with the lowercase. The operating system is not going to understand what you're trying to mean, and you will not find the video or the file. Some operate, they are very strict. Some operating systems very strict. So, but with operating systems of the DOS or the disk operating system for the Windows, it has no problem with that. It's, so we're going to take a look at the features of the disk operating system, and we are saying one of them, it is a single user system. There's no need like of being very many users that they are supposed to sit down and use it, that if there's no any other user, the system cannot run. No, even if it is only you, as personally as you can run it. It is okay. It's single user, so it controls the program. And this is basically what is done by most operating systems. They control the program. If the program is to run on your computer, you have the that control of your program, how you want to run it, the way you want to run it. They give you on how to control using your system. Then it's a machine dependence. It depends on your machine. If your machine or your laptop is faster enough, the operating system will be fast as well. If it is slower, then the operating system is also going to be slower. That's what I mean. It is dependent. It also manages computer files. All the computer files inside your computer are managed, are in the controls of that operating system. It does it. That's its job. And it also manages the computer memory. Whether you're storing data, whether you're doing what, it tells you, hey, the memory you are left with on your computer is very less. That data cannot fit inside that space. So probably that is the work of that operating system, to do that, control and fix in the operating the memory of your computer. It provides command process facilities. It gives you a command interface. What usually command first interface is like how you interact with your computer, how you command it to do a particular task. Most of the people like it when it is use the user interface command. Is most people who understand that, but there are some people who uses the command line interface, and the command line interface where you just type in commands and the computer acts without like seeing what exactly the subfolders folders seeing them. You don't see the icons, no, you just type in on a command line interface, and then you hit enter, and the computer does whatever you want it to do for you. So let's take a look at the types of commands. So we have what we call the internal commands. The internal commands we have, such as delete, copy, type, etc., are internal commands that remain stored in the computer memory. The computer itself knows that when you hit the button, like when you hit the button says control, it understands that this guy has said me I should control something. When you press del, del stands for delete. So when you press the button del, it understands this guy means I should delete. It's an internal command. It just has to command it internally from your computer. And then uh, we have the external commands, which are like the format, the disk copy, are external commands, and they remain stored on the disk. They store because when you hit this command, why is a format command not like del? Because format command means you are removing everything from a particular folder or anything. You remove it completely. That's why it is not an internal command, it's an external command. So now, as we have seen what we call the DOS or the disk operating system as one of the operating systems, and I think now we are good to go furthermore, and we are going to take a look at what we call the Windows operating system. Well,